Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Norizan Baba. I'm from Universiti Sains Malaysia. And today I will be presenting my conceptual paper for the second international conference on multidisciplinary approaches in social sciences, Islamic and technology 2021. The topic of my presentation will be dynamic safety interaction for improving quality of work life, a proposed conceptual framework for engineers in manufacturing industry. All right, let me start my presentation with the background of the study. In Malaysia's manufacturing industry, workplace accident and injuries are a big problem. And this industry has made only a minor progress in terms of reducing fatalities and significant injuries. The fatal injury rates decreased marginally. However, the previous year's self-injury rate stayed unchanged. This is the statement according to Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH 2001. And as a result, manufacturing safety continues to be a served issue in Malaysia. The organizational nature of industrial accident has been highlighted in safety literatures, and empirical study has focused on determining the organizational, managerial, and environmental elements that influence the accident question. In Malaysia is ranked as the world's top manufacturing site, and the country's manufacturing industry is an essential backbone and contributor to the economy. All right, moving on to the problem statement. For example, the manufacturing sectors contribute to the gross domestic product, GDP, as demonstrated its importance to the economy. And the economic activity in the manufacturing sector achieved the highest economic growth, and it is among the 5 key sectors that contributed significantly to GDP from 2019 to 2020, as shown in table 1. As you can see, table 1 shows the annual growth of 5 main economic activities sourced by the publication Infographics Pocket Statistics as of Q3 2018 by Department of Statistics Malaysia. As you can see, there are 5 sectors here: agriculture, mining and quarry, manufacturing, construction, as well as service. And as we can see, the economic activity in the manufacturing sector achieved the highest economic growth, and this is among the 5 key sectors that contributed significantly to the Malaysian GDP. All right, although industrialization, predominantly the manufacturing sector, is beneficial to the country, it has some negative impacts such as industrial accident and occupational stress disease. And this incident have caused the substantial economic loss, including loss of man days and productivity, and pain and suffering to those who are injured. And the statistics of accidents in Malaysia's manufacturing industry show that the accident rate in the industry remains high. And it illustrated that the manufacturing industry is among the critical sector that require the vast and quick overhaul of the existing site safety practices. All right. In the full paper, I have come up with a table 3, which shows the occupational accident statistics by sector as of March 2001, and this table can also come up with a table for occupational disease and poisoning statistics by sectors as of March 2021, and it's not been included here, but never mind, I can show you the full paper which I have here. Full paper that I can share with you, table 3 and also table 4. This is my full paper, and this is table 3, occupational accident statistics by sector as of March 2021. As you can see here. All right, almost the 10 sector, the manufacturing sector recorded the highest number of occupational accident with 1240 cases, with 64%, with 10 deaths, and 1172 for non-permanent disability, and 58 permanent disability cases. And that's followed by the agricultural, um, forestry and fishing with a total of 265 cases. And lastly, the third largest number of occupational accident was recorded by insurance, finance, insurance, real estate and business services with 113 cases. All right, moving on to table 4. Well, additionally, the manufacturing sector registered the highest number of occupational disease and poisoning incident in 2002 with 82.3%, 82.3% under manufacturing, and this was followed by the utilities, which is electricity, gas, water, and sanitary service sector with 9.1% and 2.4% from the mining and quarrying sector. As you can see in table 4, this is table 4. Hence, the manufacturing sector workers are more vulnerable to the accidental risk. All right, coming up still under problem statement, the statistics of accidents in Malaysia's manufacturing industry show that the accident rate in this industry remains high, and it illustrates that the manufacturing industry is among the critical sector that require a fast and quick overhaul of the existing site safety practices. All right, next. Engineers, the purpose of the study. Engineers play a critical. Okay, before I come up to before that, let's about engineers. Engineers plays a critical part in the progress of the Malaysia's technology breakouts. Furthermore, they are served as the key to wealth generation and to assist the country in becoming a global participant. Engineers have substantially impact the community, and every engineering project must be safe and beneficial to its users. Many scholars believe that circumstances that link both directly and indirectly to accident exist, and poor well-being outcomes that have been connected to accidents, poor health and safety could indicate a serve issues. And the extensive employment of new workers and new technology, machinery, and equipment is linked to the rapid growth of manufacturing industries during the economic upswing, and workers may be exposed to the new risks as a result of the use of new technology. And similarly, new workers might encounter a higher risk of accidents because they are not familiar with the workplace environment hazard. And the manufacturing industry is defined by the heavy emphasis on the output. And occupational safety is lowered as a result of high performance pressure and time constraint. And engineers, they must meet the stringent deadlines to complete their work. And as a result, they may persuade workers to make concessions, putting their safety at risk. And this has caused manufacturing persuade engineers who are legally obligated to develop and maintain a safe working environment for all employees. And the natural hazard of the manufacturing sector is a very responsive to the business cycle, especially in mature capitalist economy. Therefore, there is a constant need for safety in various engineering professions, and in some circumstances, engineers are legally responsible for maintaining the safety. And a constant emphasis on the importance of safety in a hazardous setting may become a greater source of stress than the threats in themselves. And according to Langdon and Sawang, 2018, have reported that carrying too much responsibility for other people's life and safety is the main source of psychological distress. Furthermore, the research found that employment features are linked to ill health, as engineers who work in physically demanding environments are more prone to illness. Therefore, As engineers plays a critical part in the progress of the Malaysian's technological breakthroughs, furthermore, they serve as a key to wealth generation and assist the countries to become a global participant. And engineers have substantial impact on the community, and every engineering project must be safe and beneficial to its users. So many scholars believe that circumstances that link both directly and indirectly to the accident exist, and poor well-being outcomes have been connected to accident. Poor health and safety could be the indicator to serve issue. So the manufacturing industry has the highest rate of the accident, and this scenario would result in financial loss and non-monetary losses, and such as affected the company's reputation. Additionally, this scenario could worsen if limited research concerning engine's well-being is conducted. Therefore, safety behaviors must be seriously addressed and promptly monitored at the workplace to prevent the rise in accident cases so that engineers can maintain excellent performance and increase their well-being. In short, the individual well-being of engineers in manufacturing sector is threatened, and therefore a study of the relationship between the safety climax, safety behavior, and the quality of life among the professional engineers in Malaysian manufacturing industries is critical. All right. Okay, moving on to the research questions. Objective: to fill the gaps in the literatures, it is worth to conduct a study with the following research objective. So, number one, to investigate the influence of safety climate on safety behavior among professional engineers in Malaysian manufacturing industry. Number two is to investigate the influence of safety behavior on the quality of work life among professional engineers in Malaysian manufacturing industry. And the third one is to investigate the mediating effect of safety behavior in the relationship between safety climax and quality of work life among professional engineers in Malaysian manufacturing industries. All right, moving on to the conceptual framework and hypothesis. As you can see the figure here, this is figure 1 that shows that shows you the conceptual framework that has been developed for this study and the hypothesis development based on the framework. As we can see, safety climax is the independent variable, safety behavior is the mediator, and quality of work life is the dependent variable. And based on the framework research hypothesis that has been developed as follows: H1, safety climax has a significant relationship with safety behavior. Hypothesis 2, H2, safety behavior has a significant relationship with quality of work life. And finally, H3, safety behavior mediates the relationship between safety climax and quality of work life. All right, as for the research instrument, all right, the measurement items used in this study are adopted from the past study with acceptable variabilities, which is the Kornbach alpha. All are above 0.7, and rating will be used on the 5-point Likert scale from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree for all the measurement items. And the measures adopted for this research are summarized in this table. In full paper, this is summarized under table 5, measures adopted for this study. There are 3 variables, safety climax with 2 dimension, organization safety and climax with 16 items by Zoha and Luria 2005. As for safety behaviors, there are 3 dimension. This is multiple dimension compared to quality work life, which is single dimension. Safety behaviors come up with group safety climax, 16 items, safety compliance, 3 items, safety participants, 3 items. These items comes from Neil and Giffing, 2006. And as for the quality of life, it has 10 items from Sergi et al. 2001. Right. As for the research methodology, the research design is for this study is quantitative approach. Sample size is following Hare et al. 2010. Hare et al. 2010. 2009. And sampling technique for we use purposive sampling. And as for the data collection procedures, I will be using self-administrated questionnaires. And for the unit of analysis is at the individual level. And as for data analysis technique, they are under phase 1. I will be using SPSS, and for the second phase, I will be using Smart PLS. Alright, as for the significance of the study, the goal of this study is to give empirical data about the relationship between safety climate, safety behavior, and quality life and work-life quality. And this study will look at how people perceive the safety climates in terms of safety behavior and work-life quality in Malaysia, where studies are scarce. And this study suggests that safety behavior in the Malaysian manufacturing industries can mediate the association between safety climates as well as with work-life quality. And this conceptual framework, if verified empirically, would benefit the parties like the government and National Institution of Occupational Safety and Health, which is NIOSH, companies in the manufacturing industry, and the researchers, academic researchers. And for instance, the government, especially NIOSH, can enhance the safety and health standard at the of the workplace to rise the quality of human resource and overall national development. And the success of human resource will speed up the attainment of national goals. And as for the conclusion, the manufacturing industries can enhance the workers' quality of life via the development of safety and health at the workplace. And this framework could motivate workers to be more productive, to raise company productivity, and work should be designed to provide engineers with power and control and give tasks that utilize the skills and to raise satisfaction and decrease the stress. And with that, I thank you.